Hi everyone, and welcome to Taraji Eco Farm. Today I'm going to take you through a tour of the farm, give you some updates on where we are currently, and some little history on where we started from. And at the end of it all, I also tell you the plans we have for the future of the farm. Um, so thank you for joining us, and thank you for being our follower, subscriber, member. We appreciate you. And please feel free to share this video, or comment, and also subscribe to our channel if you are new on this channel. So basically, when we came to the village like a year ago, we thought we're in the village, we have a bit of land. Why don't we just grow our own food and keep our own poultry and even animals like goats, because we have space. Unlike where we are in the city, we have space here, we can grow our own food, we can be self-sufficient in a way. And so we started with, I'm going to show you the section we started. It was a very basic structure for the poultry. And we bought like a pair of turkeys, a pair of guinea fowls, a pair of ducks, and around 5 chicken and a cock. And we thought, because we usually came to the village and you want the kids to get to eat meat, and then you have to go buy chicken, so expensive, and it's not even the indigenous chicken that you want, or the free range organic chicken, indigenous chicken. And also it was very difficult to find eggs that are not from the layers, like eggs that are from the free range chicken, indigenous chicken, and these ones are usually very sweet. We used to buy or look for them, and we can't, sometimes we could not get those kind of eggs. We had to buy the improved chicken ones. And so we thought, let's start this and make ourselves self-sufficient. So I'm going to take you through how we've ended to where we are now, what we've achieved so far, and plans for the future. So you can see behind me, you can see on this side, those are the structures that we started with. In a moment I'm going to take you inside and show you how they look like. They're actually very basic. We did it ourselves with very very cheaply and locally available materials that you could get either on the farm, the trees, or from the local hardware. So these are the structures. You can see very basic. You can see pieces of timber, cardboards. You can see the chicken wire, and then the roofing was iron sheets that we bought from the local hardware. And then we actually even using them currently. You can see in this place we have young ducks. These will be about 1.5, 2 months old, and we lock them inside because they are usually beaten by the ones outside. There's usually a lot of fights, so we'll keep them there until they are about 3 months, 3.5, big enough to defend themselves. Then we'll put them in the rest of the population. We have a tom here. This is the oldest turkey on the farm. The reason it's in the enclosure right now, we're giving it water and food, is because it fights a lot with the ducks outside here. It like the male duck on the farm has been beaten and bleeding from the head and all that. So we've kept it here for safety of the duck, and also because some of the turkeys here are its children. We don't want to mix with them until we take them to the other part of the farm, and then we leave it here. We'll then let it forage outside. This also serves as a sick bay. We have this chicken here that was sick, coughing and wheezing uh, three weeks ago. So we had to isolate it and then treat it with ginger, garlic, aloe vera, and then pepper. And it's okay now. It's actually doing quite well. It looks quite healthy. So in a day or two, you're going to take it back to the general population. So this also serves as a sick bay, this part of the farm. We also have a pair of guinea fowl over here. This will be a male and a female. These are the clothes. These ones used to run away from the farm. There used to be 4 of them. And in the evening, guinea fowls are very interesting because I feel like at around 5 p.m. they don't see well. So if they're outside by that time, they will not come back onto the housing. So we lost 2 of them because at 5 p.m. they were not able to come back. When we were looking for them, and it was dark around 6:30, we didn't find them. And we just found for the feathers in the morning, and we knew something had attacked them when they were outside. So this one we keep them enclosed inside here. So as you can see, this was pretty basic housing, but it really brought us far. The population of the chicken and the ducks and the turkeys grew very fast, and that's when we had to build the next housing that I'm going to show you after this. But you can see this still serves well. If you are a beginner and you want to get maybe a pair of turkeys and simple housing. This can actually work. It's very cheap. It costs you very little amount to construct, and it's very safe and very cheap to maintain. And you can see we have about 20 birds over here sleeping at night. This can actually work if you are a budding farmer and looking to start with small steps. You can start this way, and then you can grow later on. And you see, from this simple structure, we had sufficient eggs on the farm, we had enough meat from the poultry, and so we didn't have to buy that stuff, so that helps us a lot. Currently at the farm, we are currently at the farm we are self-sufficient because we have enough eggs on the farm, we have enough meat on the farm, and yeah, that was our aim, and we've already achieved it. We even have excess that we can actually sell. We actually sell like 2 crates of eggs every 3 days or so. And the birds, we feed them from outside here. You can see that's where we put their food. We have their water here. The ducks the ducks put their mouth inside here, and because the ducks take food and then come drink water, take food, come and drink water, that's why the water is looking like that. But these birds are free range. They can come out and graze around here. There's a lot of grass, and there's a lot of vegetation behind there. Some lay their eggs in those bushes you see there, like the main turkey, the mother turkeys on the farm lays eggs there, and they enjoy this very much. So yeah, yes, the other thing on the farm is that we don't buy water. We are self-sufficient. It rains every few days on the farm, or sometime every day, and we don't want to pay for water, so we trap our own water, pump it to the top tank. I'm going to show that in a bit. So once it rains, the water through the gutters goes into the 5,000 liter water tank, and then we pump it to the top 2,500 liters water tank, and it flows to the house through gravity, and we have water. The 5,000 liter can last us about 3 weeks to a month, depending on the usage, but we are self-sufficient on water. These are the youngest birds on the farm, 22 chicks, and their mother on top there. The reason we don't keep the mother inside is it steps on them, eats their food and spills the water. So we let the mother forage around, and the young ones can stay inside there where they are fed, and they get their water to drink. So the second section of the farm, which is on a front yard, this chicken actually sleep in the house, not in the same house we slept with, but there's a room that we put them because of the cold at night. So we usually keep them there until they are about 2 months old, 2.5 months old, then transfer them to the third section of the farm. This chicken here had coccidiosis in the last 5 days or so, and then you can see they're also fighting with the other chicken. At the back it's injured. You can see where the feathers have gone out. They're actually cannibalizing this chicken, so we have to remove it and give it medicine and then treat it until it gets better. Then it's going to rejoin the general population of the chicken. But you can see it's a cock. It's quite big for a 1.5 month old chick. It's actually quite big. You can see. Below there is our third part of the farm. You can see we have one big chicken house. There's a small one on the far left. You can see there. And the one you see, sorry, right here, the smallest one is housing for rabbits. We have 17 rabbits on the farm. Yeah, I'm going to take you down there now and show you and explain to you a little bit about them. This is it. You can see the turkeys are outside. They like foraging. They like eating vegetation, flowers. If you keep turkeys in their housing for too long, they usually become very dull, very sad, very unhealthy. You can see from the feathers they don't look healthy. So ours, we feed them, we give them feeds, but then we also let them forage outside for flowers, for insects, and for grass too. Like that, they're very happy. And when they want to drink water, they can just go back. You can see there's a bird there going inside. They're going to drink water and take some little food and come back again outside and eat and forage. So I'm going to take you to the chicken house now, chicken coop now, and show you a few things inside there. We have birds that actually laying eggs now, which I'm going to show to you, and also I will collect some eggs that we are going to divide into two. Some will be put in the house for our own consumption, and some will go to the market to be sold, so that we can use that money to buy feeds for the chicken. So ours has been a journey of growth, of course, very good growth and positive growth, and of course challenges here and there, especially on housing. We've had to scramble sometimes to put up housing for the chicken. Like this one, the house you see over here, all these chicken were on the upper part of the farm, and they were in one small cage they used to live in. And then they started fighting and cannibalizing each other, and also they got coccidiosis in that period. We lost 5 of them, and immediately we had to scramble to put up a house. So this house we put up ourselves with the help of the farmhand, and it's not that expensive to put up, although it's more costly than the houses that we started with. I will explain to you that in a little bit before the end of the video. So now going to the main chicken house, which is the door. Open the door. Here are the birds you can see, and our birds are very healthy. The way to tell a healthy bird is you look at the feathers, nice and smooth, and also look at the weight of the birds. And when you lift them, they're actually quite heavy. We've slaughtered 1 or 2 chicken from here, and they are around 1.5 kgs to 2 kgs, which means they're actually very healthy. You can see some are feeding here. Sorry for disturbing you. The pipes you use are some that are left from the construction of our house, and we have to improvise that so they can feed from in there. So they put their food. Some are busy eating. You can see the laying nests. the chicken there actually laying eggs at the moment. I'm going to collect some eggs from the laying boxes so that I can show you. We have quite a large area for them to feed from. And inside here we have 5 guinea fowls, 3 males and 2 females. These ones we're going to offload soon. We have an order for them. We're going to offload them soon, maybe this December. We're going to offload them. We're going to offload about 15 guinea fowls from the farm. That's because we have another chicken that is laying on 19 guinea fowl eggs. So we don't want to have a lot of guinea fowls on the farm. We need to offload some so that the young ones can grow. So I'm going to collect eggs now. So 3 times a day we come in here, we check where the eggs are. I don't think you can see, there's a chicken laying an egg there. Don't want to disturb it. You can see it properly. You don't want to disturb it. There are 2 chickens laying eggs inside there. Don't want to disturb them. There's another one here laying an egg inside there. Yeah, we had questions from the comment section about our chicken house, so you can take so that we show you the inside. This is how it looks inside. That's the door outside. Go outside. So when the chicken are here, they can look outside. You can see the rest of the farm. So what you use is a pieces of timber. There's a lot of timber used that you can see. This is all timber. Then you have the mesh here, heavy gauge mesh, and the chicken wire from the inside, so that you don't get predators coming inside. The floor, we have timber, you can see. We also have the mesh, heavy gauge mesh, and we also have the chicken wire on the floor, so the droppings can drop onto the iron sheets you see there, and then you can sweep from there. And then we have where they feed from. You can see These are just pipes that are left over from constructing our house. You can see them. So we cut them up and we improvise them. We put food in there and they feed from there. The drinkers are water bottles that are cut into half, and you can see they drink from in there. They are used to eat. The laying boxes, you can see the chicken inside. So now I'm going to collect eggs. These are the eggs I need to collect from in there. Yeah, you can see we have about, this is actually 46 eggs. There's a lot. Over 2 days of laying, and I broke one. I managed to break one. That's a loss, but still okay. This can be used in the house for consumption. So basically, I hope this answers your questions. Those who are asking about to see the inside of the chicken house, that's how it looks. This one can hold up to 100 chicken, but we have about 40 inside here currently. Now, guinea fowls, the reason we don't mix a lot of guinea fowls with the chicken is that the male guinea fowls, when they want to mate with the females, they're very violent. They can actually hurt the chickens. They're very violent. We've lost 2 male guinea fowls because they were fighting like that when they want to mate. They're very violent. So even these ones inside here, we're going to remove them after some time. You can see the turkeys are curious. They're all surrounding us. They're actually curious. Very healthy turkeys. Very healthy turkeys. The secret is to let them out to forage, to eat grass and eat flowers and insects. That's very important for turkeys, to forage outside. Now I need to collect guinea fowl eggs. There's 4 of them inside there. I need to collect them. Guinea fowls are very violent. Not in a bad way, but they're very violent. So I'm just going to chase them to go to the other section where they eat from, so that I can go in and collect these eggs. You can see they've moved, and let me just show you where they are. This is where they sleep, and that's where they eat from. So I've just moved them so that I can collect the 4 eggs inside here. We had collected another 3 eggs in the morning. I'm just going to pick up these ones. There they are, 4 eggs. Guinea fowl eggs are usually smaller than chicken eggs, so it's very easy to tell the difference. You can see the guinea fowl egg, way smaller, and a bit like, I don't know what shape this is to call it, but the chicken eggs are nice and oval, and then this is the shape of a guinea fowl egg. Very easy. The shells are very hard to break guinea fowl eggs. So basically, this is our farm. The current situation at the farm, which is we have a lot of birds at the farm. I'll show you. Sorry. We have turkeys. These are the ones you use for laying and hatching chicken eggs and guinea fowl eggs. But currently, there's only one of them that is laying eggs, and they're not ready to start laying on eggs, like hatching eggs or brood. So currently, they're just laying eggs. We have a mature chicken birds on the top section. You can see that's where they stay. We have our guinea fowls right below there. There are about 19 guinea fowls down there. 5 males and 14 females. And over here we have our newest chicken house that is housing that is housing the 1.5 months or 2 months chicks. There are 41 inside here. Let me just open and show you. They feed from here. We put the food here and they can just feed from there. You can have a view of them. You can see very healthy looking. These ones now, they'll stay here for maybe until they get to about 4 months, 4.5 months. Then they'll be put in the general population with the other chicken, and then the young ones can come here. Now we had a scare in the last 1 week. Most of these chicks got coccidiosis. We don't know where it came from because the farm is very clean. We try not to mix them with other birds, but they got coccidiosis, and we lost 5 of them. We have 46 in number. We lost 5 of them. And it was very scary. Coccidiosis is very scary on the farm. It's one thing you have to, diseases are one thing that as a farmer you have to be very careful about. And we try as much as possible not to give our chicken antibiotics. So we have to treat with this one we actually have to give an antibiotic because most of them were very sick. And then you have to give them ginger and aloe vera. Now they're okay. At that time their poop used to be very white, watery and diarrhea. Now you can see, I don't know if you can see the poop, but it's now very normal. We're going to improve on this again. We're going to put drinkers on top so that they don't step on water when they're drinking water like they're doing now. It's not good for them. So that's another improvement that you need to do. But on the farm, every day you wake up, there are challenges, there are successes. So you keep on improving on those ones. It's the beauty of being a farmer. As you can see, we've come a long way within a year. We've come a long way. We've learned so much from this. There have been challenges, there have been successes, but we enjoy it through. We've learned so much. So our future plan is that the housing you see behind me from this area, and yes, the housing you see for the chicken here is not going to be enough in the next 4 or 5 months. It's not going to be enough, definitely. And we want to keep more chicken and get more eggs that we can actually sell and get be able to use it to feed the other chicken. So we're going to construct another bigger house that can do about, we want to get to 500 chicken, 500 laying birds. For these are indigenous, 500 laying indigenous birds on the farm. So you can be collecting eggs and then selling off the meat to some for meat. So we are going to build another house around on this section that you can see there. We're going to build another house that can house 200 birds. I think that will be sufficient. And then I want to show you where we're going to, because usually the free range, so we've left a section for them on the farm where they can eat grass and insects from the compost and all that. Let me now take you to that section of the farm. Sorry, just before I do that, let me show you the rabbits we have. I don't even know the breeds of these rabbits. We've just brought them locally. I don't know their breeds. I don't know whether they're California white or they're New Zealand. I don't know they're called New Zealand white. We just put them here because we wanted to get some meat. But we've not had rabbit meat in a long while. That's because personally I don't know. I lost the appetite for rabbit meat. So currently they're just pets. But you can see, let me just show you. This one has young ones. You can see there, 4 young ones. This one inside here is pregnant. So soon you're going to get young ones. Let me just open this one so you can see. This one also has 2 young ones. You can see this black one and their mother, gray over there. These ones are very healthy. They're healthier than the ones I've shown you with 4. And I think it's because when a rabbit gets more, I don't know what they're called, more young ones, it has to breastfeed them and feed them. So they share the milk. But these ones are only 2. They've grown faster than the other ones, the ones that has 4 young ones. We have no plan of expanding the rabbit farm at all. We have no plan of expanding it. In fact, what I've been doing is that when I see kids closing school, I take some of them and give them some, a male and a female, so they can raise and learn some responsibility and also make money on their own during these holidays. So we are not expanding the rabbit farm at all. The section you see here now is where our rabbits forage, sorry, not a rabbits, our chicken, our poultry forage. So we left this section over here. Though you can see some fruit trees, but mostly it's going to be grass, so they can be eating the grass from here. And there's a compost pit right over there. You can see it. So we throw in our leftover food, fruits, vegetables over there, and in the morning we open up the birds, come out here, and they forage for 5-6 hours. Then we feed them and put them back inside. Yeah, so our farm has two sections. Our farm has two sections, as you can see. And if you notice from the videos, you've seen that my wife is usually on the gardening side, and I'm usually on the poultry side. It's because I think that's our passion is. I love keeping birds, animals. We have 2 goats on the farm too, so I love keeping animals. And my wife enjoys gardening, growing different things, vegetables, fruits, and even flowers. So if you keep following us, you can see from the other videos that she's done a lot of videos on gardening, which she's usually based. Sometime soon we're going to do a video together so you can see and explain all this to you, why our different interests. Yeah, the difference that you have on the farm. You can see the sugarcane. You see the sugarcane? Somewhere there, we've been eating the sugarcane in the last few days. We're about to finish it. And we have some other fruits, citrus, we have loquats, we have bananas down there, we have apple trees growing, and there's a lot. So yeah, we have a lot on the farm. So please stay with us, follow us, subscribe to our channel. We never thought we were going to be showing this to people, but as the farm kept growing, we thought we need to share this with more people. Self-sufficiency, which is our goal, and so that more people can join in and we make ourselves self-sufficient. So please join us on our videos. Please share, subscribe, and comment on the sections. Let us know what you want to learn or what you want to share. You'd like us to share with you. We are ready to do that anytime, and let's grow together.